You watched me ache and called it mood. Took what you wanted, left nothing good. You traced my ribs like borrowed art, but never once asked about my heart. I gave you silence and you made it burn. You looked away, but you knew you hurt. Sabías lo que hacías, amor. Still you turned the lock and closed the door. If they say you're not guilty, cool, I'll sue again. 'Cause I've got receipts. You hurt the heart I gave you to protect. El tribunal del amor te juzgará culpable, y si no lo hace, volveré a demandarte. Tengo pruebas de que heriste el corazón, que te entregué para amar. You knew what you were doing, but you did it anyway. Said I love you like a lullaby, then left before the break of day. You moved like it was casual, but I felt it like a flood. This ain't heartbreak, this is evidence, and the court of love will judge. I begged with my eyes, you read the page, but still you danced in my quiet cage. I said I'm tired, you said you're sweet, and left your lies beneath my sheets. Mi alma no es un juego, sabes. You touched it like it wasn't fragile. You twisted love into routine, then blame me when the air went silent. If they say you're not guilty, cool, I'll sue again. 'Cause I've got receipts. You hurt the heart I gave you to protect. El tribunal del amor te juzgará culpable, y si no lo hace, volveré a demandarte. Tengo pruebas de que heriste el corazón, que te entregué para amar. You knew what you were doing, and you never tried to stop. You watched me fall 1,000 feet, then offered hands that never caught. You kept my heart like borrowed things, but never gave enough. This will be noted, this will be seen by the court of love above. This isn't hate, it's documentation of every tear. You call too much emotion. The judge is truth, the jury time, and I won't be silent in this love crime. You knew what you were doing, and that's what makes it worse. You said enough to keep me close, but left me always hurt. Sabías que esto dolía, but you chose it just because. Now your name's been written down in the court of love. This will be noted, this will be known. Even roses bleed when left alone. Yeah. You didn't need a knife to cut me deep. You didn't say a word, but I still lost sleep. You kissed my cheek with empty eyes, then blamed me for the tears I cried. You didn't lie, you just left pieces of yourself in broken seasons. You let the silence do the killing. Soft betrayal, no blood spilling. Now you're at the stand all dressed in grace, telling stories with your angel face. Pero yo no soy tonto, lo sé. You rewrote love and made me the case. Me traicionaste y mataste mis sentimientos sin decir una sola palabra. Y ahora quieres sobornar al juez para que falle a tu favor. Sabes que está mal, pero igual lo haces. Yo solo quería tu amor, pero no. Preferiste hacerme luz de gas. You killed my love without a sound. Now you're begging the judge to turn it around, trying to bribe the truth with pretty lies, saying rule it in my favor while I cry. You knew this was wrong, but you did it anyway. Gaslit the stars till they lost their way. All I ever wanted was your love, it's true, but you murdered that quietly too. You lit the match, then blamed the smoke. Called my heart weak when it finally broke. You said I never said that, but your actions screamed. And now I'm stitched with shattered dreams. You hold the charm like it's your sword, make the courtroom melt with every word. Your hands are dirty even if they shake. Mi corazón knows what's real and what's fake. You smiled through every silent war, then left me bleeding on the floor. Now you plead with eyes like dawn, but the feeling's dead, it's already gone. Me traicionaste y mataste mis sentimientos sin decir una sola palabra, y ahora quieres sobornar al juez para que falle a tu favor. Sabes que está mal, pero igual lo haces. Yo solo quería tu amor, pero no, preferiste hacerme luz de gas. You killed my love without a sound. Now you're begging the judge to turn it around, trying to bribe the truth with pretty lies, saying rule it in my favor while I cry. You knew this was wrong, but you did it anyway. Gaslit the stars till they lost their way. All I ever wanted was your love, it's true, but you murdered that quietly too. Su señoría, she wore love like perfume, but never meant to stay. She touched my soul with frozen hands, then blamed me when it slipped away. You knew the verdict before the fight, still you fought dirty, then claimed you're right. You played the victim, won my pain, like it was part of your campaign. But justice don't sleep and love keeps score. You can't unlock a heart you tore. I gave you truth, I gave you grace, but you gaslit that into disgrace. You killed it slow, without a sound. Now you want it all back, but love's underground. I wanted a more, not a losing game, but you knew, and you played it anyway. The first time I saw you, I felt it deep, like the universe whispered you were meant for me. But you smiled with one eye closed, held my hand but not my soul. You gave me just enough to stay, but left your heart a mile away. And now I see, clear as glass, you were never really built to last. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You played sweet, but you filled me with doubt. I didn't know it then, but I know it now. You loved in halves and I allowed. So I'm bringing this to the court of love, with broken pieces and not enough. Exhibit A, your fading calls. Exhibit B, no effort at all. Judge Judy taps the desk, stone-faced. Thurgood Marshall reads the case. Ruth Bader frowns, her voice so sharp. Judge Mathis rolls his eyes, boy, you broke her heart. The verdict's in, no need for bluff. You're guilty now. In the court of love, you touched me like I wasn't whole. Loved me soft, then left me cold. Told me forever with your breath, but moved like you were holding back your steps. You kept your love behind a screen, said all the right things but never clean. You danced around commitment's flame, while I stood still and called your name. You had one eye open, one eye closed. I gave you roots, you just watched them grow, but never watered, never stayed. You turned sweet love into a game. So I'm taking it to the court of love, with truth in hand and worn out trust. Exhibit C, your ghost replies. Exhibit D, my quiet of love. Love should never beg to breathe. It should hold you close and never leave. I asked for real, not almost and maybes. I'm not crazy, you just made me. Now the case is closed, the gavel falls. You never gave me love at all. Judy's final word is grace. Ruth says don't you ever chase. Thurgood stands for sacred truth. Mathis nods, he played you proof. This isn't rage, it's rising up. I'm walking free from the court of love.
Un corazón no es un juguete. The court is adjourned.
Fighting ain't my language. I don't raise my voice when I'm in pain. I just step back quiet. Let the silence hold my name. You think I didn't notice, but I saw it all too clear. You left pieces of us scattered. In every place you disappeared. You said I love you with your mouth, but your heart was always headed south. 1 foot in and 1 foot gone. You were never really home. Dijiste te amo con los labios, pero tu corazón ya se había ido. Un pie se quedó, el otro ya estaba lejos. Nunca fuiste mío, solo estabas de paso. You went to Linda, broke me there. Said you were thinking, but you didn't care. Then you went to Sarah, broke me again. You called it healing, but it never made sense. Then every girl in skirts and wine, you gave them pieces that were mine. Now I've got nothing else to lose, just quiet truth and the proof of you. I didn't need a warning. Your love was cold before the end. You smiled like nothing happened, but I could feel it through your skin. You gaslit all my feelings, made me question what was true. But when I look back on your silence, I see all the damage you knew. You played it safe while I burned slow. You touched my heart, then let it go. Never said a word too loud, but your choices screamed out proud. Dijiste te amo con los labios, pero tu corazón ya se había ido. Un pie se quedó, el otro ya estaba lejos. Nunca fuiste mío, solo estabas de paso. You went to Linda, broke me there. Told her things I used to hear. You met with Sarah late at night and left me guessing why I didn't feel right. Then every pretty face, every drink, you let me drown while you didn't sink. Now I've got nothing else to lose, except the man I was with you. You knew what you were doing, but you did it anyway. You broke me without breaking glass and called it love the whole damn way. You went to Linda, went to her bed while I held hope inside my chest. You smiled through guilt, made me feel small, but I stood through it all. I gave it all, and now there's nothing left to prove. I gave you love, you gave me no more tears, no more fight. You chose your way. Now